Well, after a slow start to the Atlantic hurricane season, the tropics are far from quiet now. So we're going to talk more about Ian in just a few minutes. But first, check out how, even before the season starts, we generally have a good idea about how the tropics will behave. Hurricanes develop and strengthen over the ocean. Therefore, the ocean state will dictate how a season will generally unfold. Model studies show that what makes a busy or slow Atlantic hurricane season largely relies on three separate yet closely related ocean patterns. First, let's talk about the two phases of the El Niño Southern Oscillation, El Niño and La Niña, and how they affect sea surface temperatures in the Pacific Ocean. These phases alter the wind strength in the Atlantic and directly affect the development of hurricanes. During El Niño years, Pacific sea surface temperatures near the equator, off the Chilean coast, are generally warmer than average. This leads to a higher occurrence of wind shear. Wind shear is a change in wind speed and direction with height. These winds blow the top off of developing thunderstorms found within tropical systems, slowly tearing them apart. Cooler Pacific waters during La Niña years creates conditions more favorable to sustain hurricane formation, leading to minimal wind shear condition. Now onto the North Atlantic Oscillation. This also has two phases, a positive and a negative, which correlate to the differences in pressure between an area of low pressure near Iceland and the high pressure near the Azores Islands. When the pressure difference is lower than average, hurricanes are more likely to form. On the other hand, when the pressure difference is greater than average, wind conditions develop that are not conducive to hurricane formation or growth. Farther south, two phases of the Atlantic meridional mode describe sea surface temperatures as either warmer or cooler. Warmer than average equals greater likelihood of hurricane formation. Cooler sea surface temperatures in this same region would make for a scenario where hurricanes would be less likely to evolve. Together, these factors can make or break a strong hurricane season, and understanding of how they interact can help better predict the number and strength of hurricanes seen throughout the season. Based on long-range model solutions of these ocean patterns, there have been several forecasts put forward on what the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season may hold. NOAA put out its seasonal outlook on May 24th, calling for another above-average season. Their initial forecast called for 14 to 21 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, and 3 to 6 of those strengthening to major hurricane status. Colorado State University also has a long history of posting seasonal hurricane forecasts. Their initial forecast also called for an above-average season, with 19 named storms, 9 hurricanes, and 4 of which becoming a major Category 3 storm or greater. No matter what the season may hold, looking at the ocean and its phases may provide a glimpse into the future of hurricane forecasting.